Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited today because I'm filming with a tripod. So the angle should be consistent throughout the entire video, which is amazing, and I don't have to use all of my eyeshadow palettes and like balance my phone on top of it. So hopefully this video quality is a little bit better in terms of like the angle and everything like that. But today I just wanted to do like kind of a get ready with me. As you can see, I'm all barefaced and I'm getting ready for work today. It'll kind of be get ready with me slash like first impressions because I am going to be playing with the Colourpop Honey palette, which I just received and I have not used it yet. So yeah, if you are interested in that, then please keep on watching. I feel like I gotta stop this. I feel like now every time I film, I have to have coffee. I don't know. It's just something I have to do, but I feel like I'm drinking too much coffee now. All right, so I'm gonna start with the eyes. So I think I'm just gonna zoom you guys in real quick. There we go. Okay, so that's you guys zoomed in. And first things first, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Classic. Use this with every look, so I also always take it underneath my lower lashes as well. I don't know if other people do that, but I feel like it helps, so that's what I do. Just blending that out with my fingers. Also, please excuse this. I know it doesn't look very good. I apologize, but it just chipped off like moments before filming, so I didn't have time to fix it. Now that I've got that eyeshadow primer on, I always like to set my eyeshadow primer down. So I'm just going in with my Cover FX translucent setting powder. And I'm just picking that up on my Morphe M532 brush. And I like to drag it under the lash line as well, just to set everything down. Do you guys set your eyeshadow primer or no? I know like the new trend is to like not. And like honestly, I always say, oh yeah, I like to set my eyeshadow primer down, but to be honest, I've never tried not setting it down, so I don't know how well it works or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just like a creature of habit, and like this is what I do. All right, so I'm gonna be going in with the same brush, the Morphe M532. And if you guys haven't seen the Honey palette yet, isn't that stunning? I love it. I'm gonna pick up, I think I'll just pick up Stinger first. This guy right here. I don't know if it'll show up really on camera, but I'm gonna see what I can do with that and just place that in my crease to start, kind of like our transition shade. Yeah, you can kind of see it in person. I don't know if it's picking up on camera necessarily, but I like the way it's looking. I'm just going to continue building that up. Kind of almost looks a little bit more like of a bright yellow than it does in the pan. Like in the pan, it looks more muted and more of like a brown tone yellow, if that makes sense. But on the eyes, it's coming off very yellow, and it's definitely showing up now. The more you build it up, you can kind of see that. Okay, so that's kind of what the color looks like once I've built it up a little bit in the crease. And to be honest with you, I don't know what exactly I'm going for today, like what type of a look I want to do. All the looks that I've seen online are like mostly people doing like the, you know, bold kind of blown out yellow with like a thick black winged liner, which I don't know. I don't want to do that. I want to do something a little bit different, if that makes sense. But we'll see. We'll see where this takes me. I don't want to, you know, make any promises quite yet. Next, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E45 brush, this small domed brush. And I think I will pick up, Oh Behave. These names are so cute, you guys. That's this color right here. So it's like a little bit deeper. So it's like I don't know, it's got more brown in it as well. It's almost like a dirty mustard kind of a yellow. I'm really digging it. And I'm placing that on the outer corner and lightly dragging it up into my crease. If you guys came from my Instagram, you know this is how I do my eyeshadow pretty much all the time. I follow the exact same kind of techniques. But I don't know, I still think it's fun to watch. I love watching people do their makeup. That color's not quite what I was expecting. Like, once again, it's like more of, it's coming across more of like a vibrant yellow. Like, it's not really doing too much on my outer corner. Like, it's not adding any more depth, if that makes sense. Even though it looks a lot darker in the pan, it's not giving me the depth that I thought it would. But that's okay. I know we do have kind of one sort of brownish shade in the palette that I'll probably dip into next to deepen it. It's still a really pretty color, don't get me wrong. It's just not what I was expecting from it. Have you guys worked with Colourpop shadows before? What do you guys think of them? I'm a big fan of them. I really like their products, especially their Super Shock shadows, of course. They're so good. Okay, let's pick up Buzzkill. So this one here, it's more of like a brown shade. I think that'll give us a little bit more depth on the outer corner. And I am going to use the exact same brush. Yeah, that's doing something for us. I like that. Okay, I've got that Buzzkill shade laid down. I do quickly want to show you guys there is a slight amount of kickback. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera there, but just a little bit. That's nothing that concerns me, honestly. Like, as long as I'm not like hitting pan within like a week, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna go back with my Morphe M532 brush, this guy, and just blend that out. Just making sure there's no harsh lines. Okay, I want to go back with my Sigma E45 and kind of make it a little bit more yellow in the inner corner there. And to do that, I'm going to pick up Sweet Pot, which is quite yellow. It's a beautiful shade. And see what that does for us. See, I never really know what to call these videos, because like technically you guys are getting ready with me, but like I know some people would say like this is like a tutorial, but like it's not, I don't know. It's not really though, right? Because I'm not teaching you how to do this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing, right? I don't know. You guys tell me. I feel like YouTube now, like, people don't do tutorials. Like, that's not a thing anymore. Does that make sense? Because I figure like a tutorial would be, you know, I've tried this palette out multiple times. I came up with a look and now I'm showing you how I achieved that look. But realistically, I don't know what the heck I'm doing right now. And you're just watching me. But like, tell me, do you guys still want tutorials? Like actual tutorials, like showing you how I'm doing these things? Or no? Because I feel like that kind of died on YouTube. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I'm just blending that out with a fluffy brush. I really like that shade though, that Sweet Pot shade. It's really pretty. I kind of want to bring some of that kind of vibe up here as well, just to kind of meld things together. So I'm going to do that. Just taking that lightly above that brown color. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those palettes that like you can't get a lot of depth with, and like, I mean, it's yellow. Like, yellow's not like a deep color, right? So it is like bright and fun, and I think that's probably why a lot of people went in with like a darker liner just to kind of like make things pop. But I'm still feeling like I don't want to do that. I'm gonna pick up Buzzkill again, that darker brown, and see what I can do with it just to get things a little bit darker. I suppose you could always like dip into another palette or something to deepen it up. I mean, for the purposes of today's video, I won't, but I think I would regularly do that. Sorry, yeah, the door's open now because my cat's in here, so I don't want to trap him in here. Okay, so that's that brown color kind of built up quite a bit. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my large fluffy brush once again. I don't want to do too much blending because I don't want to like blend it away to nothing, but I just want to kind of soften the lines a little. I think I like the way that looks. I really like that inner corner, like how bright that is. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go in with Dandy. Such a cute name. This color right here. And I'm just gonna use my Colourpop E3 flat concealer brush. We'll see how it picks up on a brush. Oh wow, that actually picked up really nice. I keep having to pause my filming process to console my cat. There he is again. Okay. I'm kind of almost like taking that up to my crease and almost like cutting the crease with it. So I'm keeping it like a nice sharp line, if that makes sense. That color works really, really well with the brush. Like I'm actually truly surprised by that because like a lot of shimmer shades I find just don't work with the brush. So I like that. I am gonna grab my MAC Fix Plus though and just see kind of what it does when I wet it. Okay. It did kind of intensify a little bit, not too much to be honest though. But I'm gonna do the same on the other eye just to keep it consistent. I really, really like that color. I think that is stunning. I'm just gonna kind of wipe my brush off just on a tissue here, just to get any kind of excess product off, because I am gonna go in with Queen Bee now, which is this color right here. So it's just a little bit darker than Dandy, more of like a brown tone. And I'll pick that color up and just kind of place that more on the outer edge, outer third, I guess. Also laying down really beautifully with the brush. It just allows you to be more precise, you know, instead of like using your fingers. I like that, I appreciate that. All right, that is what we have on the eyes. I really like the way it's looking so far. Let's do our face makeup now. So I've already put my skincare and all that on. I always like to do that before I start my eyeshadow, just to let everything like soak in so that it doesn't disturb our foundation. And speaking of foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Milk Flex foundation stick. Mine is in the color Cream, or Creme, I don't know how you say it. And I'm just gonna begin swiping that all over my face. I've been really liking this foundation lately. I don't know, it just kind of sits really beautifully on the skin. Your skin still feels like it can breathe, which I'm like a huge fan of. Sorry, I need to tie my hair back. I hate doing my foundation with like my hair down. I don't know why, it's just like a pet peeve of mine. Okay, now that I look bald, I'm gonna go in with a Morphe brush. And I do, like, despite the fact that this is like a stick foundation, I find that it blends out really, really easily. And I don't know, my skin still looks like skin, which I like. it doesn't necessarily look like I'm wearing foundation. Why am I so red? I'm just taking some of my Morphe setting spray here. I just kind of wanted to mist my face there. I'm looking kind of rosy right now. I think it's just because I'm hot, but sometimes that cool setting spray will kind of help. Samford, please. Okay, so I'm just taking some of my Samford. I'm taking some of my Too Faced Sculpting Concealer just to kind of help with that rosiness that's showing through. Just blend that out. Samford, I really need you to stop. Clearly this was not the time to film a video. My cat is psycho. I don't know why it's looking kind of funny right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of like grabbing onto little hair follicles. I don't know. It doesn't normally do that, but it is what it is. Sometimes that happens, right? I'm going to take some of that concealer again and kind of just do little dots under the eyes. And I'm kind of dragging that out to kind of create almost like a sharper edge for my eyeshadow, just to kind of clean things up. But you'll notice that I don't take it right up to the corner here. Like I don't cut it off there because I want it to flow smoothly when I do my lower shadow. It's kind of one of my pet peeves when people do that. Like when they cut it off too sharply, because then you have like this extra shadow that just sticks out and it looks funny, in my opinion. And I want everything to flow nicely, so you can see how I've got that edge that'll kind of flow right into my lower lash line shadow. Now, to set everything in place, I'm going to use my Cover FX Translucent Setting Powder. Actually, yeah, my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder is what it's actually called. And I'm going to take that on my Sigma F25 brush, just like this. Sorry, my brushes are super dirty right now. So I always like to finish up my lower lash line at this point, and then I will return to the face to do like bronzer, blush, highlight, and all that jazz. So let's do the lower lash line. Taking our Honey palette again. Let's go in with Stinger here, which is the first color we went in with on the upper lid. Let's take that down here. Sorry, I have foundation lips. Whatever, I look funny. So I'm just kind of buffing that out, and this is just a Morphe pencil brush. And I'll do the same thing on the other eye, and then I will kind of deepen things up. And I always like I like my lower lash line to be pretty smoky. Like I like to take the shadow down quite far, particularly because my lower lashes are quite long. And so when I have my eyeshadow on and then my mascara, once I put my mascara on, my lashes, if they come further down than the eyeshadow, I just kind of feel like it looks funny. Next, I'm going to pick up the Oh Behave, that one. And I'm using the same brush again. I am going to take a smaller pencil brush. And I'm going to pick up Buzzkill, so that's that brown color right here. And this one I'm keeping a little bit more close to my lash line. I really want this to stay nice and tight and then have that like yellow kind of peeking through underneath. I'm gonna pick up my larger brush now again and go back into Oh Behave. and kind of take that right beneath that brown shadow. So that's kind of that. I'm just gonna quickly highlight the inner corner a little tiny bit. I'm using the Colourpop E5 brush. It's kind of like this really unique pointed brush, but I like to use it for highlighting. And I'm gonna take the shade Sunburst, that one right up there. And just kind of place that in my inner corner. It's still a very like yellow shade, so I might actually go on top of that with whatever we use on our cheeks for highlight. All right, so I am going to curl my lashes. For some reason, this is the way I do things. I've always done things like this. I'll curl my lashes and then I do my brows and then I come back to mascara. So I'm taking my Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil and just combing through my brows with this spoolie. And I'm just doing tiny little strokes. I don't want like super perfected brows today. I want kind of messy, kind of fluffy brows. Okay, and then I'm gonna brush the brow hair down and do the same thing on the top, just following the natural hairs, making tiny little strokes. I'm gonna go in with my NudeStix Brow Gel. This one is attached to like a pencil, but it is my favorite brow gel. I'm not like super fond of the pencil that comes with it, but I love this brow gel, especially for like fluffy looking brows. I don't know, I just feel like it holds it really well. All right, and for mascara, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. I always like to start with this mascara and then I will go on top with a different one. So if you've never used this mascara, it's quite amazing like how it builds up so quickly. Like you hardly have to do any and it's built up, you know? Like you don't have to go over it 1,000 times. Which is nice. But I always find that I have to go in with something else. I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is just a mini one. And I just do this because I feel like I need a little bit more separation and I like to get my very inner lashes with this on the inner corner. Just because I can't really do that with such a big wand. Like that Damn Girl mascara wand is massive. And then because I'm like so extra, I have a different mascara for my bottom lashes as well. And this is the Pixi by Petra mascara. And it is their specific like bottom lash mascara. So it's like this really tiny wand, which I like. So I feel like that's kind of the eyes all done. We just need to finish up the face. So what I like to do first is a little bit of contour. So I'm gonna go in with my Dior Backstage contour palette. And I'm just taking this smaller kind of tapered Morphe brush. And I'm gonna pick up this color right here. So I'm just kind of dusting that from the top of my ear and kind of dragging that downwards. Okay, so I do like to take that up on my forehead as well, just a little bit, just to kind of round it out more. Now, once I feel like I've got that kind of on there, like it's not super blended, as you can see, I will take a nice big fluffy brush like this one here, and I will go in with my bronzer kind of on top of that contour almost. It'll kind of act to blend that contour out a bit. Oh, by the way, this is my Kylie bronzer, and this is in the color Tequila Tan. Despite the fact that I am a little bit flushed feeling, I am going to go in with blush, and I'm going to be using the Milani Luminoso blush. Just because I feel like a nice coral cheek goes really, really beautiful with yellow. And I always like to take it on my nose too. There we go. And I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite highlighter right now. It's from the Benefit Cheek Leaders palette, and it is Cookie. That one right there. And I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of that on my finger and dab that right in the inner corner, just to kind of brighten that up a smidge. But it'll still remain yellow because we have that yellow color underneath, which works out perfectly. Turkey, I need you to stop. All right, you guys, let's mist our face to lock everything in using my Morphe setting spray. I feel like I want to use so much of that because I'm warm right now. All right, so I think for my lips, I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Lippie stick in Lumiere. So this is what she looks like. Such a gorgeous color. I am gonna do a little bit of a topper on that one just to kind of tone it down. I don't want it quite so purple. So this is the Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar Lip Gloss Stick. This is like my go-to when something is too vibrant. I put this on top. And it just makes everything kind of creamy as well. I'm super happy with how the eyes turned out. I think that the Colourpop Honey palette is beautiful. I mean, it's, you know, I wouldn't expect any less. I've tried Colourpop eyeshadow palettes before and I just love them. I think they're amazing, especially for the price that you get. Phenomenal. Yeah, and I'm really happy with this look. So I just zoomed you out a little bit. I just quickly wanted to say, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It'll really help out, especially because I'm new here on YouTube, so I really, really appreciate that. And let me know your feedback down in the comment section. Why though? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I had a lot of fun filming it. I will quickly turn on Flash. Samford. I will quickly turn on Flash for you guys as well, so you can kind of get an up-close look at the makeup here. There's lipstick on my teeth. Fantastic. I hope that wasn't there for too long. All right, you guys, I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Why are you crying, baby? What? What? You want to come in? You want to go look out the window? You can, but you can't bug Mom. No. No. Sanford, just go look out the window, baby. Now that I have cat hair all over me, let's continue. Samford, stop banging on the window. Samford. What are you eating? Stop, Samford. No, it's not dinner time. No. Don't argue. No. He thinks it's dinner time. Samford! You can stay in here, but will you be quiet? No meow. Is that possible? Can you be nice and good boy? Okay, you can stay, but you be good boy. And we're just building that color up. Sanford, you're gonna knock my espresso. Don't bite the flowers. I believe that's what it's called. God, here. Are you done, Sanford? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go in. Sanford. It's okay, Sanford, I'll wait. Okay. So I'm not covering up that brown shadow. Okay, you guys, I think this is the completed look. I'm super happy with how the eyes turned out. Sanford. That's my cat.